Hey there! Welcome to Aspie Sean Week 11 Part 2. I promised you kind of an offbeat, kind of funny video on the topic of mimicry and social chameleonism. That's what it was. I'm terribly sorry for getting it out late. I was over the weekend, just after I did my video. I either did it after work or before I started work. Anyway, went off, did my job, helped build a house, went to 2 SGA events over the weekend, got a little tired, fought more in 8 months than I have, fought more in 2 days than I have in 8 months. One was a meat grinder round robin where everyone fought everyone and then took their time in the queue. So you stood there and you fought everyone, and then you got in line as everyone fought you. So there were 13 competitors. I figure I did about 26 fights, 25 fights, something like that. Probably less. A few dropped out. And then the next day I went to a SCA war practice in my area. Sorry about that. And I was out there in the sun. And where I live, as I mentioned, I'm in the western U.S. Where I live is a tad bit cooler than where I went, and about 4,000 feet lower. Minimum. Actually, where I went is closer to 4.5 to 5,000 feet lower than where I live. And then the next day I was about 3.5 to 4,000. But anyway, if you don't think 800 feet makes a difference, you try the ground sea level at 800 feet. It's but it was in fact very very warm. What is there? Early, mid-spring is our midsummer. So yeah, I was a little tired, and I really didn't mean to get this up. So this is my 2-minute apology. But to the impressions, I can do many accents and a few impressions. I would say that my best impression is of a guy that if you're under 25, you may never have heard of. This guy named Marty Feldman. He was Igor in Young Frankenstein. He was oh shit, crap. He was in Yellowbeard, which is a very offbeat pirate film done with Monty Python and Cheech and Chong and Mel Brooks people. And if you can find it, it's definitely worth watching. But he had sort of a very weird voice and very googly eyes like this. So here's my impression of Marty Feldman. Direct quote from Yellowbeard.
Must be an awful strain, being the only one in the world who knows where the treasure's hidden. Why don't you share that burden with a friend?
So, there you go. I do Russian. Oh, yes. My name is Ivan Ivanovich Khrushchev. I am here to see you. And that's sort of the more. And then there's sort of the Goomba. The law. Yes. It's terribly unfortunate that you piss off the commander of the local crew. Now you're going to have an accident. You are going to fall down the stairs 5 or 6 times. It will be unfortunate, but accidents happen when you don't pay your bill. On the subject of Goombas, we went in, we found the guy, and it was terrible. It was unfortunate, We walked in, he pulled a knife. The guy was clumsy and he fell on it like 4 times. Can you believe that? Hey! And I was talking to a Saudi guy who didn't believe that these accents were actually real American accents. So, Nolan, I could do sort of a soft gentleman. Well, how you doing? I'm from Nolan, and I am, in fact, a very fine gentleman. And I do believe that you and I and all of our friends should go on down and get ourselves a nice rum. And of course, Texas. I did spend some time in my life in Texas. And people down there are very nice, but they did in fact talk like this. And Chicago I used to be able to do, but yeah. Oh god, what's the other one? Anyway, I can do sort of oh god, my friend Ellie is going to make such fun of me. Ireland, best. Dublin, and what we're going to do is we're going to go on down pub and we're going to have ourselves a bit of a pint, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to go out and have a bit of American pizza. God, I sound like Barack Obama does Ireland. And Scotland. Hey, come on in. Don't worry about it. We'll go on down to Edinburgh. I'll be fine. And then what we'll do is we'll go up and get us a pint, and then we'll go and we'll get some haggis, and it'll be great. And we'll screw the Americans, but they'll think we're being told typical. When in reality, what we'd just like is a bit of a root beer and a hamburger. But don't worry. The Americans, they'll buy it. And England has so many accents. I watched the show Ultimate Force from the BBC. I was just like, wow, these guys geographically are from within 50 miles of each other. They sound like they're from different countries. Cockney, aye? It's easy squeezy. Never mind all of that. Never mind how bad it sounds. Never mind how all they go. What we've got is we've got this lot. If they're right off the truck, we can't get no more because they changed the locks. And sort of a more upper class British. Hello, I'm from London. How are you? I know I don't maybe sound like I'm from London, but I am, so bugger off. And I can do, as every American can, a very bad French accent. This painting, I don't like it. It is unfortunately the wrong style. It uses milk paint, and I hate milk paint. And I can do the bad Punjab. You know, every... Hello, thank you for coming. Yes, I can do a very bad Punjab. And it will insult at least 2 or 3 million people. And that is fun. And, of course, I can do Jew. Because, you know, hey... sorry, Jew. What do you want? You're gonna go to the castle? What? You're gonna go in, you're not gonna have some nash? You're gonna do all the mishigas? You're not gonna bring the matzah? You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this on this. You're gonna miss Seder. You're gonna do this on the Sabbath. What is wrong with you? You're gonna miss Shabbat dinner. Go on down. Get the bagel. Come back. Have it with us. Never mind this mishigas you're gonna be doing. Oi. So that's sort of a little bit, and my memory is failing me. I can do way more, but that's sort of a taste of what I can do. It's much easier for me when I'm doing it sort of on the fly, you know, when I'm telling a story and the accent is appropriate to the story. It comes right up. So yeah, and I can do people if I study long enough. And it's every accent, every impression has sort of a line to it that is everything that that accent and impression is to me. And so I can remember that one sentence comes right up. And how do I get this way? Practice, and lots more practice. So, thanks for watching.